morning, my fifth grade class. This is Miss Sanchez, and we're going to start by going over our learning objective, and then we're going to review our order of operations. Okay, so can I have a volunteer read our learning goal for today? Go ahead, Sonia.
I am learning to write and solve multi-step problems, which include variables.
Okay, great. Thank you. Does everybody know what a multi-step problem is? What's a multi-step problem? Does a multi-step problem have one step, three steps?
More than one.
More than one, right. And then what about a variable? Can anybody tell me what a variable is? Okay, so a variable, and this is why we're reviewing it, so that's good, right? A variable is a letter that represents a number that you don't know, right? So if you don't know what a specific number is in an equation, you would use a letter like X or Y to represent that number, okay? So do you guys remember, we've talked about this before, but do you remember the order of operations, what the order of operations are? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, what are the order of operations?
So you
parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction.
Okay, thank you. What about Miranda? Why do we need the order of operations?
because if you don't solve the problem in this correct order, then you'll get the wrong answer.
Right, exactly. That was a perfect answer. Okay, so to review these operations before we start getting into our problems, I want you guys to do the motions with me, okay? So say it together after me. Ready? Do this with your hands. We're going to make parentheses. I want to hear everybody. Parentheses.
Parentheses.
Exponent.
Exponent.
Multiplication.
Multiplication.
Division.
Division.
Superheroes, right? Division. And so division goes left to right. Everybody go left to right.
Left, right. Okay.
And addition.
Addition.
Addition. Everybody do addition. Okay. Subtraction.
Subtraction.
Left to right.
Left to right.
Good job. So just like Miranda said, like we have to make sure that we follow the order of operations, because if we do division left to right, we're not going to get the right answer, right? We're going to get the wrong answer. So let's start with the example problem. I'm going to work this problem with you guys. So can I have a volunteer to read the problem for me?
Okay. All right. 3 friends rode their bikes last week. Leslie rode her bike 27 kilometers. Juan rode his bike 12 kilometers less than Leslie. Nathan rode his bike 3 times as far as Juan. And then which equation represents in the distance in kilometers Nathan rode his bike?
Okay, thank you, Mary. So what's the first thing that we need to do, that I need to do to solve this problem? What's the first thing I need to do? So the first thing that I need to do is I need to circle all of the numbers, and then I need to underline some of our key words. So which letter or which numbers and keywords do I need to underline?
I need to circle the 27, 12, and 3.
Okay. 27. Oh, it's not doing it for me. Hold on. Give me just a second. I'm sorry. I'm going to highlight it for you. We'll do a highlight. Okay, so we're going to highlight 27, 12, and 3. Okay, what else?
3 times as far as Juan.
Okay, so if we're doing 3 times, what operation is that we're doing?
Multiplication.
Multiplication, right. So just from that, are there any things already down here that we can eliminate?
A and C.
B and C. So right away, we already know It's not B and C, right?
A and C.
I'm sorry, A and C,
A
right?
and C.
So we already know that it's not going to be A and it's not going to be C. And then what other keywords can we look for?
Less than.
Yeah, less than.
Less than. Okay, so what does less than mean?
Subtraction, or is you going to subtract? Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm going to go ahead and write on the side what we do know. And then do we need to solve this full equation? Do we need to find an answer for the distance that Nathan wrote? Do we need to do the full equation?
No.
What was the question? I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
Because the question is just saying which equation represents. So all we're doing is writing an equation. So that makes it easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to, I'm just going to type it down here. So what we do know is that Leslie rode her bike 27 kilometers, right? And then Juan rode his bike 12 kilometers less than Leslie. So if Juan rode his bike 27 less, you already told me that that's subtraction, right? And if Leslie wrote hers 27, so it's 27 minus 12, right? And then Nathan rode his bike 3 times as far as Juan. How far did Juan go? 27 minus 12, right? And then he did his 3 times, and we already said that that is multiplication. So from there, do we see which answer choice represents the equation for Nathan?
It's B.
It's D, right? Great job. Okay, so I've got one question that I want you guys to work on together. If you guys can talk amongst yourself, I'll give you 2 minutes. Or you know what? We're kind of running low on time. So why don't I get a volunteer to help me walk through this problem and read the problem, and then tell me what we would do to solve the problem. Can I get a volunteer for that?
Did you say to read it?
Yeah, so read the problem, and then if you or somebody else can tell me what we need to do to solve the problem.
I can read it.
Okay.
Anthony earned $95 helping his grandfather. He earned $40 raking leaves and $15 washing the car. The rest of the money was earned from pulling weeds. Which equation can be used to find W, the amount of money in dollars Anthony earned from pulling weeds?
Okay,
So,
so
I mean, my first thing would be to highlight or circle the amount. So like the 40 and the 15 for both of the jobs that he did.
okay, so
Oh, and the 95.
and the 95. Okay, so 40, 15, and 95. Very good. And then what do we what are we trying to find out? What's the question?
We're trying to find W because that's what we don't know.
Okay, so that would be the variable, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're trying to find W, the amount that Anthony earned from pulling the weeds. So we already know W is in the equation. And so W, we know he earned $40 and $15. When they say the word and in the equation, what is that?
It represents addition.
Addition, right. So kind of walk me through the answers. Maybe somebody else can participate now and walk me through answer choice A and tell me if that's right or if that's wrong, and then why.
I would say it's wrong because we're using addition, and the all 3 of the amounts have to equal the total that he made, which was 95. So because it has this minus 15, I would say it's wrong.
Good job. Okay. What about answer choice B? Do you think B could be right because you said it's all addition, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So just to make sure, I think we need to go through the other answer choices to make sure. So the answer choice C, does that have addition or subtraction? That has subtraction, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then answer choice D, why would answer choice D not be correct? Because there's subtraction again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the answer choice here would be So great job, Miranda and Amanda, great job. Give me a thumbs up if everybody understands it. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to pass out a worksheet and I'm going to have you guys do your own, I'm gonna have you do your own problem on your own and then you're gonna finish it and text it. Okay? So you guys did excellent in class today. And thank you for being great participators.